everyone, my name is Vanya Ivanova and I'm higher English student in Perth College. This is my younger daughter Tanya Ivanova. She also prepared herself for higher English exam.
Nice to meet you.
Tanya, you feel free to ask your question at any time.
Sure.
Today I'm going to talk about one very serious topic which has been very relevant in the last few years. Should Scotland become independent? My aim is to inform the audience about my researches and help them to make the best decision in the next election. But first of all, Scotland needs to avoid a second referendum.
Before you start, could you explain to me why you chose this topic? What were your steps to prepare for it? What does independent and referendum mean?
As a part of my exam preparation, I wrote an essay about independent Scotland, and I found this film really interesting. As permanent residents in this country, we need to be well informed about the political and social changes. After Brexit, the life became difficult for everyone. We have to prepare to face the new challenges. I would like to tell you about my experience during my research, and I hope you manage to find your answer. So, why plan? It's my next slide of the presentation. I started my research journey with the idea to make a good plan for it. Preferably, this should be away from home to allow focus on clear thinking. For that, I choose a college library. You need to know that a good plan takes time, resources and expertise. Also, it's time consuming because we need to focus on the topic to find the right way and to address to specific group of people. Setting a plan helped me to clarify my vision about the situation in Scotland. Also, setting specific economical and political objectives, and to take a competitive position about the film. All these steps keep me and my essay on the right path. As it's often said, the good plan is work half done. Part of the achieving goals is to look at alternatives in my essay, and there's so many. For that, I focused myself to think strategically in details about the strength and weakness of independence. My research shows me that it's very important to look deep into the problems. As part of my plan, I took Oxford Dictionary and I found definition of independence. One meaning of independence is freedom from being governed or ruled by another country. The second one is the ability to live your life without being helped or influenced by other people. The word has many meanings and connects with people for different reasons. In a political sense, the word has implicated a country or group of people are receiving freedom for government or another country. We have seen this happen several times through the history. The second meaning has more personal and emotional implications that are symbolic and individuals' complete freedom. Someone who has independence can be who they are, say what they want to say, do what they want to do, and believe what they want without the influence or command of someone else. For this reason, the Scots are very sensitive because the English government recently banned them from another referendum. This means polling the people on important issue affected the country. I hope this explanation gives you an answer to the second part of your question. What does the referendum mean? Does the referendum mean?
Yes, thank you. Do you have more examples of other countries' independent experience?
As a Bulgarian, as someone who has experience of both meaning of the word independence, I can truly say independence is something that has influenced our life from the time we were born to this day. Our ancestors fought to gain freedom and independence from the Ottoman Empire. We have been under their dependence for 500 years. Many of the Bulgarians then died trying to build a better life for their children and give them the independence they deserve. Not a day goes by that I'm not grateful for everything my grandparents and grandparents did back then to give us the opportunity to be independent and to build our life that we want. We also see small nations like Slovenia, Macedonia and Kosovo doing very well around the world, and the argument of politicians and population who support Scottish independence is that it will be fair for everyone.
And my final question is, should Scotland become independent?
It became clear for everyone that Brexit not working. The price crisis, labor shortage, and trade war with European Union provided. Now the Britain is not longer in the European Union and the pandemic is not remaining. The Scottish government has the chance to actually pursue its goals. Legal experts and the lawyers can prepare a plan to make the process go smoothly and leave the UK with the best of feeling. Scotland deserves to take a new and sensible path to independence, and everyone knows it's only a matter of time. Every nation must bear a historical responsibility to future generations and to take the right decision. Thank you for your attention.
Would it be right to break the laws and hold an illegal referendum?
Like the Basques in Spain? Of course not. I think the mood of the electorate is valuable, especially in difficult economic times and inflation and the rising of cost of living. Economic challenges are not the only scare factors for Scottish voters. Against the background of international wars, the choice becomes even more difficult for them. Yes, economic and political realities may well justify the uncertainty of choice for the modern Scottish citizens. Britain's departure for the Europe was so bitter, painful, complicated, and difficult that people began to worry if Scotland's exit from the United Kingdom would be the same.
And my final question is, should be Scotland become independent?
The opinion polls still show support for independence, hovering around the 50% mark, often below it. The fairly even result makes the English government feel insecure. Let's recall the challenges of holding another independence referendum given the major of legal hurdles, including a ruling by the High Court in London that the Scottish Parliament does not have the power to hold on.
But why should people fight for something that rightfully belongs to them and guaranteed in the Constitution?
It's a shame that in the 21st century, when the gender, race, sexual orientation, religion, beliefs, and understanding and the highest of their free expressions, the Scottish people are deprived of their right to vote.
Would it be right to break the laws and hold an illegal referendum?
I think the mood of the elections